Okay, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a new video. Today we've got an S1. A lot of people have actually said to me to get an S1 because it is sort of like a Fiesta with four-wheel drive, just doesn't look as good. Alright, so Nathan's come down. You probably recognise this car from like loads of pictures on Instagram. They're alright, they just got like brightness turned all the way down and then just exposure and like sharpen all that Instagram edit. But yeah, he's gonna come down and show us his car up. So Nate, face reveal of R23 right now. I don't think it's even on the ground. This is the face
reveal. This is my Audi S1. It's 3M satin battleship grey. It's 340 brake horsepower. And I actually come from a Fiesta ST. It was stage 3, but it was a V1. So it weren't.
Was it V1 you had?
Yeah, it was shit.
Yeah. A lot of V1 people are going to be very pissed off at you right now.
No, I'm not going to lie, it weren't all that. So I decided to go for something a bit different. When I got this, like no one actually had Audi S1s when I bought it. And now they're getting quite popular, to be honest. They're still like...
Yeah, I keep seeing a lot of people popping up, getting them now, like even just going from not even STs, but like any car going to an S1 sort of thing.
It's just, I don't know, it's one of them sort of ones where for people, if they don't really want to go for a Golf R and they want something manual that's like quite a fun car to drive, then...
Yeah, so it's sort of like an evolution from the ST in a way, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
It's like an upgrade from an ST if you want to keep the manual side of things, but gain four-wheel drive.
Yeah. It's the lightest four-wheel drive like modern car that you can buy, with the E888 engine in it, the 2 litre, same as the Golf R and whatever. It's just got a slightly smaller turbo than the Golf R. It's got an IS20 turbo rather than the IS38.
I've heard a lot of good things about these, and a lot of people told me to like look into one and go out in one. So we're about to go out for a drive now. I haven't been in it yet. Like, I drove down in my own car, so I'm quite looking forward to experiencing it. A few of my mates have got these, but none of them have really done much to them. Where this is sort of like very similar to my car. We're going to do a versus race afterwards to see how they sort of battle out against each other. But I'm quite excited to go out in this one, so it should be a good one. So let's go for a drive. Alright guys, so we're now out in the S1. So you're saying it's like 340 brake?
Yeah, around 340.
Who's it mapped by? Revo, isn't it?
No, it's not.
You've got Revo stickers on the car?
I've got Revo stickers on it, but it's now mapped to custom.
Alright. Who's that by?
It's a completely unknown brand, to be honest. It's just like a family sort of friend, but he dyno tuned it.
Alright, so it's all still quite sweet.
Yeah, it's running better than where it was on the Revo, man.
So yeah, so you do feel like, because a lot of people sort of avoid going for like customs. They usually go for the main like Revos, and the APR do these and stuff like that.
Yeah, APR do it, Revo do it. I was Revo, but then I stuck it on my tuner's dyno, and it ran really shit figures, yeah. So then he was like, let me stick a tune on it, and it ran like 20 brake more with his tune on it, and more torque.
That's pretty sweet.
And it drives nicer, man. Like, it's just got power all through the revs. It's just a lot nicer car to drive with this tune on it.
Yeah, so like what sort of modifications you've done once? It's like, I can hear the exhaust.
Yeah, it's got a EMP 3-inch decat exhaust. It's just got like one silencer at the back, like one back box.
Yeah, so it's not too much.
It is quite loud, but it's nothing too mad. I've got the Revo intake, AirTech intercooler. I've done quite a few, like obviously I'm running like Miller's oil. I've put the Sachs performance clutch in it. I'm using an organic clutch. It's not the paddle, so it's a heavier clutch to use. Yeah. But it's a lot more like a positive feeling. Like when you're shifting, you can feel it like kicking a lot quicker.
Right, yeah.
It's nicer to drive.
Because all I ever hear of people about S1s, only one bad thing they ever say about the S1 is that the clutch just goes on it.
The clutch just goes straight away.
It sort of ruins the effect of the car, because like, the amount of people I've seen are just like, yeah, it's slipping already. It's like, mate, you just bought the fucking car. Why is it slipping? It's a very strange thing to just go like that.
Looks wise, I've had it like wrapped. It's on H&R springs, which I don't like, but coilovers are proper expensive in the S1. KWV3s, you're looking at like £1,600.
Yeah, I had 35mm H&Rs on my ST, and then went for the BC Racing coilovers. Like, the BC Racing is so much better because you can just literally...
They don't even make BC Racing for the S1. No, they do nothing.
Because you can just make them harder, softer, whatever you want. Like, just so much easier way to drive.
I've got a Porsche 986 Carrera, 4 pots on the front.
Yeah, I noticed, and they're pretty sweet. Normally, like you're saying, I said to you, I'm not really seeing anyone really do a sort of brake upgrade to an S1. No. Like you said, it's like a Mark IV Golf thing, was it?
Yeah, well basically I looked into it, and the S1's got the same hubs as a Mark IV Golf. So I went on all the Mark IV Golf forums and I was like, what's everyone running? And then one guy was actually selling these, so I just picked them up, whacked them on, and I'm running Tarox discs and Ferodo DS 2500 brake pads.
Yeah, they're sort of like the best pads to buy.
Everyone else is racing. It was such a cheap upgrade, and it's sick.
You're getting a lot more for your money that way, aren't you?
Yeah.
Like a lot of people on the STs, they go for you can get the Focus ST170 brakes, which are a bit bigger. Like it's not like a 6-pot upgrade, but it's good value for money. Like
yeah, exactly.
What, 150 quid for some calipers that are still a lot bigger than what you've already got.
Yeah. I've got an upgraded engine mount because the engine mounts go straight away on these. I've got a Vibra Technics one, which is like a polybush one, but it creaks a little bit, which you probably hear in a bit.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of that.
And then you've done like the steering wheel.
Oh yeah, I've got like loads of carbon bits. So I've got like carbon spoiler, carbon mirrors, carbon steering wheel. There's loads more. Like literally just ordered a TRC splitter behind and delivered yet.
Yeah, they only just launched it, didn't they?
Yeah. Well, they launched it quite a while ago, but they broke, like the mould broke or something, I heard. But, yeah, so it's back out again now. Yeah, I'll give it a little. Well, it won't get traction properly in this weapon.
I love the blow-off sound. That sounds hard.
Yeah,
I've never really noticed that.
Yeah, it sounds alright.
So with this car, is it like, because it's a manual, it's not a DSG? Is it? I personally always find DSGs are mainly, people go for them for a straight line speaker. Like this is my what's the thing called people keep doing at the moment, like the run things.
Oh, the draggies.
Yeah, this is for my draggy box. This is for my draggy. Do you know what I mean? Whereas for like a manual, people don't really go for draggies as much because you can't really beat a DSG in that sort of scenario.
I'm not gonna lie, DSG is a million times quicker. It don't drop boost between gears. It changes gear like that. It's a lot smoother to drive with, but manual you get that raw like feeling.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, what made you go for an S1 over an S3? Because they're very similar.
S1s are rare. They handle better. They're lighter, and I prefer like if you drive an S3 and then you drive this, a DSG, S3. It's just like driving a Uber or something like that.
Yeah, just bends around it.
It's just a relaxed car to drive, whereas you get in this and then.
And it's more. It's still got like the racing style to it.
You can give it like a proper
beat there.
Yeah. Like I feel like I'm actually driving this car, whereas if I'm in a DSG car, I'm not.
I feel like it's driving.
Yeah, it's
driving all the assistance.
Yeah. As long as you can like shift all right in a manual, you can usually do right against DSG cars.
Yeah, definitely.
But then if you get someone that's like not a good shifter, then there's no chance at all.
Yeah, so would you say this is more of like, is it more home on the back roads, this sort of car? Is it more of like a dual carriage road runner, like straight liner?
To be honest, it's a bit of both really. It's a mix of both. Like it's not. So obviously I had an ST before.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. My ST probably handled better than this. But this does handle quite well. For a 4-wheel drive car, it does handle quite well. But the ST was just a bit more like predictable. With this, you'll be sending it around the bend. Like anyone who's got one will vouch for this. You'll be sending it around the bend, and then it will just go like all of a sudden. Like it will just like start understeering. It will oversteer like too much all of a sudden. There's not really that much sort of feedback of when it's going to go.
Yeah. When you know when it's going to oversteer, you know when it's going to understeer. You know when to like let on, let off. Yeah. It's more predictable sort of car.
The ST is a lot more predictable than this. That's why I'd probably say like on a back road, I'd take an ST.
I'm used to the front-wheel drive wheel spin where it's just like wheel hopping up, but where yours was like, it sort of felt like it was just shifting over to the side. Yeah, it just started gliding out.
It's weird, like you feel like the front stops spinning and then the rear's like locking and then it just sort of goes.
Yeah, it was sort of like my BM in the snow, it just sort of like sliding sideways like when I'm not putting no power through it.
This weather's just not doing it no favours at all. Like where it's a light car, it just struggles. Even though it's 4-wheel drive, it still struggles with the traction.
Sound car.
Yeah, I do like the sound of it, man. It's a proper fun car to drive. Like,
yeah, it's like a 4-wheel drive go-kart.
Yeah.
like the steering wheel. I like how your hands probably sink into it well.
Yeah, it's got like the little perforated bits.
Yeah. Alright, let's get over here.
Get a little rev match second and dig it off that, yeah. Go on, go on. Fuck me, my arm's going.
Car, man.
I'm not used to being in my passenger seat.
I like this car. You always got the traction on and everything. It does feel like
It feels proper, doesn't it?
Feels a bit faster than mine, to be fair. I don't know if it's because it's not used to this sort of like power peaks and that, do you know what I mean? But I'm driving and like, oh,
it makes your arse go when you're in the passenger seat.
I took my gut fell.
No wonder why you grabbed onto the fucking hand. I feel sorry for my bird.
Open road, but if it was fixed, it'd be banging. But he's loving over there.
It's an engaging car to drive, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Like, I see what you mean. Like when I hit the bend bits, I was a bit like, do I let on or off more or what? Like I didn't feel what was going to happen.
It's a bit unpredictable.
And especially as I'm not used to this sort of car, it's a completely different. But I definitely think. I'd definitely recommend if someone had an ST and wanted that bit more, but we're still engaging the fun of a manual hot hatch that you can throw about. I'd definitely recommend someone to get one of these, 100%. Yeah, man. They are fun. I see what you mean by the clutch. Like when I dip it in a bit, it's a bit stiff. You know what I mean? But it's not like unbearable.
It's nice to drive with though. Like it's quite a positive feeling.
After you get off the first initial pull of it, when you're shifting through it, it did feel nice when it's pinged straight back up at you.
It's like it locks into gear really quick.
Yeah, you know when you're there.
Yeah, there's no
100%. Yeah, definitely. I'm very, very surprised and impressed. Well, I don't want to say surprised, but like I didn't think it would be as fun as it is. Like a lot of people told me they're great cars, but I've sort of just been like, yeah, that's what every other owner of their car will say. It's the best car out there, mate. Like, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's definitely a fun car. Like even then, like, I was in third in 40 and it felt like a second gear pull from 40. Like it still surprised me. I didn't think it was going to come off that fast at me.
Give it a little, slow down a little bit and then wait until it's straight and then pull off in first and then send it foot all the way down in first. And then you'll, it's just like pull away like reasonably slowly so don't like try and launch it or nothing like that, and then just put your foot all the way down in first and then warms into second. So like down here. So just pull away like normally now. And then you'll feel it like spin up a little bit, all the way down now.
What's this third? Got it in? I see what you mean though, like you still got that response and the steering will come back to you though saying like
still a bit of like what's it called? Like feedback, innit?
Yeah.
Got a bit of feedback.
Like the car was still directing me like what to do.
Yeah.
But I've never driven like a flat bottom steering wheel before, it's quite nice.
It's flat bottom and flat top though.
Yeah. Proper F1.
Yeah.
That's probably where the power's coming in at, I think.
Yeah.
Steering wheel is getting
that carbon wrap boot.
Yeah, you know. Okay, so the video's now over on Nathan's S1. It's pretty mad. We'll shout his Instagram R23. I have it on the screen and that link down below. But yeah, it was a really good car to drive. Like I've never driven anything like that, and it did feel really, really good to be fair. So I might have a look into them. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see one of these on the channel again one day. But yeah, it was a really good car to drive. So suit on for Nate for bringing it on the channel.
Nice one. I shit myself in the car when Tori was driving it.
Yeah, he definitely did. But yeah, we're going to do a comparison versus my ST now. And we both literally can't make our minds up on what we're going to think. Our bets at the moment are I'm going to nip first, and then we might be sitting neck and neck, but we literally don't know. It's going to be interesting. But yeah, we're going to shoot that now. So thank you so much for watching. Check out Nate's Instagram. Smash a like on the video, comment what you thought, and smash the subscribe button down below. See you next one. Peace.